This is the answer key for Predict the Ion That Forms worksheet. How many electrons do atoms need in their outermost energy level to be stable? They either need to have 8 completely filled or 0 completely empty. Electrons have a negative charge. Negative charge. Zoom in a little bit. Focus. So it's important to remember that electrons are negatively charged. Losing electrons makes an atom a positive ion. If you lose negative charge, you become more positive, where if you gain electrons, those negative charges, you become a negative ion. For us, this sheet is going to require that we use the periodic table, and specifically which column each of these atoms lives in. So lithium lives in group number 1, which means it's going to lose 1 electron, which will make it a lithium plus 1 ion. It's easier for lithium to lose 1 rather than gain 7. Since it's losing negative, it becomes more positive. It becomes more positive by the number of electrons it loses. Sulfur is a group 6, which means it has 6 valence electrons. It is easier for sulfur to gain 2 electrons than it is for sulfur to lose 6. So if it gains 2 negatives, it becomes S minus 2. Phosphorus is in group 5. It's right here. It's easier for phosphorus to gain 3 than it is to lose 5. Gains 3, it'll become a minus 3 because it's getting those 3 negative charges. Calcium is in group number 2, which means it's easier for calcium to lose those 2 electrons than it is for calcium to gain 6. If it loses 2 negatives, it becomes plus 2. Potassium is in group 1, which means that potassium will lose 1 electron. To become a potassium plus 1 ion. Fluorine is in group 7, VII, which means it has 7 valence electrons. It's easier for fluorine to gain 1 electron and lose 7. Gain 1, it gains 1 negative charge, making it a fluorine minus 1 ion. Fluorine minus 1. Oxygen is a group 6, which means it has 6 valence electrons. Again, making it easier for oxygen to gain 2 electrons. Then losing 6. If it gains 2, it'll be an O minus 2. Magnesium is in group 2. You can check that out on your own periodic, which means that it'll lose 2 electrons because it's easier to lose 2 and gain 6, making it a plus 2 ion. Lastly, aluminum is in group 3. You can see it just in the corner here, Roman numeral 3. Means it'll lose 3. It's easier to lose 3 than gain 5, fewer number to deal with, making it an Al plus 3